Yo, hello guys. Today I'll be talking over why did I use Hiroto Japan in the World Cup of 2023 in my match Bulgaria versus CEA, which was Southeast Asia. And to be specific, I was using him against BAM. I'll be showing the game in the bottom right so you can see what was going on without any sound to interrupt us. So let's just go over why did I chose to play Hiroto and not Gran or Adult, and this is pretty easy. So why did I made a tier list a little bit of a long time ago, let's say a week, two maybe have passed since then, and I placed Hiroto as an A tier character, I believe, something like that it was, and I placed Fideo as an S plus character because he had this potential to be played as an aggressive chainer with some okay matchups against some defenders, while still having a potential to be played as a chainer only, where he only loses to matchups so with level 1 dribblings to be uncharged, so he uncharges the defender, he uncharges himself a little bit, and then he gets a chain into the goalkeeper, and since he doesn't have an advantage or a disadvantage, he easily scores. So the thing about Hiroto is that I've recently discovered that this can still work out with him, and that's just perfect because he's even played differently. He doesn't have the windbreak, but he has the dashes, and the dashes are pretty strong whenever you use them or not. You just having a dash on a character like that is pretty strong. And A charge time, S plus kick, and A body, and that's the interesting thing. A body, you don't know how bad you become with A body. For example, Gran is equal with Tayo. He can go through Zanark, he can go through Sakuma. Well, lower this and you can no longer go through Tayo, you're equal with Zanark, you're equal with Sakuma, which means that, for example, Shinkuma Zanark can stop you if he initiates, Sakuma can stop you with Deep Jungle if he initiates, and Tayo can always stop you no matter if he initiates or not. So this is pretty easy, and if you want to make Hiroto a viable character, you've got the second half with those items where you can put him an S body and be as good as the Adult. The only difference is that you don't have the S speed and you also don't have the tall body. But do you really need them? Is this going to change that much? Maybe the tall body, yes. The speed isn't that important, however it can change some very few scenarios which are 1 in a million. Still, why did I chose Hiroto Japan? Well, you've got the S plus kick built in 100%, and I thought I may play him with S body, but I didn't. I just didn't. I saw that my opponent was playing chains. Why would I need a S plus body or S body in that case? If I wanted a character who has better dribbling, I would have picked Gran. And Gran is a little bit better because A plus body, S kick. He's not that good in chains because the S plus versus S kick difference is actually huge, but he's very decent in dribblings. As I said, he can go through Sakuma, Zanark, he's equal with Tayo, that's more than enough. While Hiroto, if you want to make him decent, you've got the second half where you can choose an item to be sacrificed in order to make him good. However, in this match particularly, as I said, I didn't play that because I saw my opponent's playstyle wasn't the one that I was looking for in order to play that. I said, okay, he's gonna chain, well, I got the Ryusei Blade built in. And Ryusei Blade with S plus kick is insane as a reverse shot, it's so good! Still, Hiroto helped me so much because, well, S plus kick built in is just dangerous. 180 TP? Yeah, this always meant that I'll at least have 3 Tenko Otoshis per half, and possibly if I recharge 20 TP between each of them, I've got a 4th Tenko Otoshi if I chain that much, even though that's kinda low-key impossible, let's say. Still, Hiroto was just an amazing character to try, but I still would have had a little bit more of a success with his adult version, simply because my opponent wasn't playing Zanark, he was using Tsunami Japan, and Tsunami Japan is equal with Hiroto adult, but of course Gran and Hiroto Japan loses to him, and then we have Gran with S plus body, which completely kills Tsunami Japan. Well, still, Hiroto was pretty decent since I saw that the opponent was playing Tachimukai and I just took control of that. Having an S plus kick versus Tachimukai is easily one of the best things that can happen to you. Even if you have a less kick, it's still okay because Gran is more than fine to score to Tachimukai, imagine. The thing is that you need a good RNG, and good RNGs were presented so much in that game versus BAM that even if I had Gran, it would have been goals most of the time, except the time that I got 2 RNG, which was painful to see. And I think that's pretty much. The fact that you've got the S plus kick built in with a chain shot, 110 power with 8 charge time, Ryusei Blade in case your opponent is going for a chain, and you've also got the dribbling, which in this case we want it to be bad, so we cannot go through Kirino, we cannot go through Sakuma, Zanark in case there is Zanark, Taiyo in case there is Taiyo, we cannot go through Kinako. That's the thing. You always want, maybe you initiate in order to bait them to initiate their defense and to stop you, so they burn their Kirino Mixmax, or maybe they burn their Galgage, Tipion, Torps, Kazemaru, whoever it is. You know, you're just doing this so you can have a benefit to uncharge the defender, you uncharge your character a little bit, and in that time you can recover the ball somehow. Maybe they failed the no-match, maybe you save the chain, and you just go pass up and do a chain into the Hiroto. And that's how easy it is. So yeah, Hiroto has finally seen some attention from me into trying him. The last time I was using him was, I think on the teams, we made Team for You tournament, where I was playing him with Video in chain teams and Ichinose, and he was pretty fun. Ever since then I just didn't play him, and I really put him in a bad position for a chain tier list, specifically chain tier list. However, I would say that in draft tournaments, Hiroto Japan is not that good. I would say if you have the opportunity to go for the adult, get the adult. If you have the opportunity to go for Gran, get Gran. Because they provide more utility and they have a different usage. But for normal games where you always see deep jungles and sometimes Sakuma maybe does a Narc, sometimes or most of the time Taiyo, yeah, just pick Hiroto. Also be careful because A plus Garfei can easily be equal with you. So yeah, but still, if you want to play Hiroto in normal casual games or even tournaments, I think he's pretty nice because of the meta we are in. However, in draft tournaments meta, I would say definitely the other versions are a little bit more viable than him. He still sucks for drafts, but as I said, casual is okay, so maybe I've underplaced him in my tier list. Maybe A was a little bit too harsh for a character that's that decent with S plus kick. Maybe I should have placed him in S tier, because he has a different usage than his adult version. And his adult version is another character that I really enjoy, but the thing is that the only difference between them is just the body, speed, and in-game body again. And that's it, but the S plus kick being shared with both of them just makes them good enough to be played and be different characters. For example, Gran has S speed, A plus body, S kick. Those are 3 major differences why I didn't choose Gran specifically. Maybe the S kick with Ryusei Blade wouldn't have saved a genius reverse or something like that, you know? Wow, the S plus kick was just amazing to have. And A plus speed it's not that much of a difference with S speed, you know? So it's still okay, just the biggest difference was the S plus kick and the A body. Unfortunately, in the World Cup game, I couldn't get a chance to use Hiroto in order to bait the defenders of my opponent, and that was something of an unlucky coincidence, let's say. And in that case, the adult would have been so much better. Since there wasn't Sakuma presented, there wasn't Zanark presented, the only guy that was presented was Taiyo. And Taiyo, oh man, he just didn't use the defense, he was pushing in. Players love pushing with Taiyo or just starting chains with Taiyo. But having a forward with a Ryusei Blade reverse is an amazing thing that people miss. you being able to reverse a chain whenever you want or lower a power in order to stop it is wonderful. It's just wonderful. So as I said, Hiroto is pretty viable. Maybe try him in normal games. I think he can be insanely good, insanely fun. And if you don't find success with him, well, go for the adult. The adult just has a little bit more utility than him. And then we have Gran, who is just not that good in chains, but he has more of a fun playstyle to play around. And I think that's it for the video, guys. I don't have anything else to say about Hiroto. I really enjoyed using him on the World Cup. I love that I showed that he can be a very interesting character, and I've underplaced him in my tier list, which was unfortunate. But if you want to try characters like Hiroto Japan, go for it. Maybe try Ichinose as a main chainer. Maybe once our new goalkeeper Shinuyama comes out with his level 3, Ichinose as a main chainer will be interesting and actually viable, since I think he has like Mahoro's chain power, something like that. Maybe not. I don't remember if he had S plus kick. Maybe he can, but with Raymond 1 version. Whatever. And he can be a charge, so yeah. Try Ichinose, try Hiroto, try characters that you don't usually see. And that's how you build something interesting in this game, and that's how you become actually that's how you have fun in the game, using characters that you loved in the anime as a child or nowadays, and you just use them in the game and now you're having fun. That's the way. Now maybe use Beta because she sucks versus Tachimukai. It's an RNG game. Nobody will blame you for playing Beta because she can be viable, but yeah, nobody just does that anymore. Maybe there were people way back in 2021 when the first game was pretty nice Beta to have, because she could actually counter goalkeepers while not having an exact counter, you see. But now that the World Cup is over and now that everything around the World Cup has finished, I would gladly just sit and take maybe a little bit of a break from the game. Just to refresh. Maybe I'll join and play one casual or two casual games for 3 days, something like that. I would like to enjoy the summer, I would like to enjoy my work and everything else around myself in real life, let's say. So yeah, just use characters that are fun to you guys. That's how you get fun into the game, if you haven't discovered that. Maybe you suffer versus no-match players, well, okay, go for chains and use funny characters for chains, or use funny characters for no match, like Nepper or maybe Suzuno as a, yeah, just, you know, characters that you enjoy. That's how you create fun in the game. And I think that's overall for the video. I just wanted to talk why I picked Hiroto Japan in the World Cup, because I don't think anybody expected me to pick this character. He's never seen, not even in draft tournaments he's seen, which is unfortunate. I think he's a wasted talent, but I really enjoyed him. Yeah, that's overall it. Yeah, thank you once again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.